It's 1988. A tired doctor in Lesotho, Southern Africa, is about to go home at the end of his shift. When the doctor starts packing, a nurse came running to him. The doctor asked, "What's the problem?" The nurse replied, "We have a weird emergency. A 15-year-old girl has just been admitted with signs of labor, but she has no knowledge of the pregnancy. Further examination showed that she has no vaginal opening." The doctor is puzzled and confused. As he heads towards the teenager, many thoughts began running through his mind. How did she get pregnant? Why does she not know she is pregnant? Is this some sort of bizarre virgin pregnancy? For the next 5 minutes, we will provide you further details of what really happened on 5-Minute Infographics. In September 1988, Dr. Douwe Verkuyl published an article in the British Journal of Obstetrics and Gynaecology about a teenage girl from Lesotho who was rushed to a hospital because she was experiencing severe pains. This girl came to the hospital with labor pains, yet she didn't know how she got pregnant. The strange part of this whole thing is that the unnamed girl had a birth defect known as Mayer-Rokitansky-Kuster-Hauser syndrome, meaning that she has no vaginal opening, but only a shallow skin dimple below her urethra. Her medical team knew straight away that she didn't get pregnant through the conventional route, but possibly through some bizarre means. But the good news was that she delivered a healthy 2.8 kilogram baby boy via cesarean section. Now, let me take you through what exactly happened and how the teenager became pregnant without knowing. About 278 days before giving birth, she was admitted to the hospital with knife-stabbed wounds that had opened her stomach to the abdominal cavity. Since the average pregnancy is 280 days, doctors determined that she might have been impregnated at the same time. But how is this possible? The girl recounted being involved in a knife fight together with her former lover and her new boyfriend. All three of them were admitted to the hospital with stabbed wounds. She then narrated how the whole fight began. The fight started when her former lover found her in an act of oral sex with her new boyfriend. The health professionals then assumed that sperm might have reached her reproductive organs via her gut. Well, as her belly was getting bigger, friends commented that she could be pregnant, but the girl didn't think it was possible with her unusual medical condition. Dr. James Ferry, an obstetrician based in Sydney's Northern Beaches, says, "It's the strangest thing he has ever heard of, and that if he should come across it, he would be astonished. But the question is it possible?" According to Dr. Ferry, it's very unusual for a woman who have ovaries but no vagina. Usually, to become pregnant, the following conditions need to be met. Firstly, you have to have intercourse and to be ovulating. Then you need good sperm, as well as a functioning vagina, cervix, uterus, and tubes. Another factor that makes this so surprising is that ordinarily sperm cannot withstand the acidic environment of the stomach. It turns out that the girl had an empty stomach when she was taken to the hospital after being stabbed, and a starved person does not produce acid under normal circumstances, which could have killed the sperms. In fact, getting pregnant as the result of sperm originating in your abdomen is possible. Even in the 1980s, during the early days of fertility treatments, doctors injected sperm into the lower abdomen, hoping it would find its way to an egg. What makes this perfect storm of circumstances even more amazing is that the doctors involved thought it was likely that this was the girl's first or nearly first ovulation. Otherwise, one would expect that thickened blood in the uterus and fallopian tubes would have made conception difficult. Interestingly, according to Cornell Medical Center, what happened to the 15-year-old girl is possible. The fact that the son resembled the father excludes an even more miraculous conception. Do you think this was a medical miracle? Share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates. Comment below. Like our Facebook page. And thanks for sharing your fives with us.